Beyonce can sing and dance and act, but in a new movie, Obsessed, she shows us she can also kick some honey when she needs to. Take a look. Please welcome Beyonce. Two questions for you. The first one is, how would your mom have handled you and your sisters if you had been in the car arguing?
I was thinking about it. I was watching it. My mother, I definitely ran away, and she definitely told me, holla. I mean, she did the exact same thing. She was watching, and I had made the decision. I was like, maybe I won't run away. But she tested. She's like, okay, you want to be an adult? I mean, and I have the best relationship with my mother. But I'm from Houston. I'm a Southern girl, so, you know, she has raised me like a Southern woman. And she wouldn't have left me on the side of the road. No, definitely not.
You know, and we were talking also about how Megan's mother wants her to have a baby. So I was reading that you were in the birthing room with your sister Solange.
Yes.
So did that turn you against having a baby, or do you want one?
Well, I definitely want one. Yeah. But I'm not ready for all of that. I don't think a person should see that before time. It was a little much. But you know, I am so in love with my nephew, and every time I see him, I'm like, God, I mean, he's just amazing.
Maybe Solange can have another one for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask my second question. So, in a fight with a superhero, because she's on Heroes, did you have a moment of pause? Did you wonder, is she gonna like whip some superhero stuff on me, or
I
she
did
just...
in the beginning, because I've seen the show, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to be fighting her. But it was a lot of choreography, which is, you know, I'm used to choreography, and it was so much fun, and we wanted to make sure it was still rough and the headbutt every time I see it, because in the beginning I questioned it, and I asked around all of my friends, and some of them were like, oh yeah, they were from West India, and they're like, yeah, we headbutt all the time. So I was like, okay, maybe it's a good idea. I love it. So it was wonderful.
Cool.
I'll just say, you know, for our audience who doesn't know, this is Obsessed, and it's a thriller where you play the wife of a businessman who's seduced by a coworker. So it's like Fatal Attraction-esque.
Yes.
And I love the fight and sing. I think you would have won if this was a real thing. I think that besides Sasha Fierce, like you would have won in this kind of fight.
I think I would have won, too.
I think you would have. What was it? Beyonce, what was it about this movie that attracted you to it?
Well, this is the first role that I'm not performing, I'm not singing in, which is really exciting. And after playing the legendary Etta James, I really challenged myself, and I felt like if I could tackle that, I was ready. So it prepared me for this. And I love the fact that the woman is the hero. And usually in these movies, the man comes in and saves the day. And what I loved, she doesn't play the victim. When someone threatens your child, someone you love with that type of relationship, that type of bond, something takes over you, and you don't need to call your husband. You don't have to call the police.
Right.
You protect your child. And that's what happened. I thought it was really realistic.
Yeah.
You have said many times that nobody becomes a star by accident. You got your hands in music, film, television, designing. You are just every woman. I just said backstage, your work ethic, because you make looking like a superstar easy. You have the best work ethic. What do you like when you're not at home, when you are at home, Beyonce, when you just be?
I am very lazy.
What? I don't believe that.
Yes, I mean, I actually...
You're resting.
Well, I don't like to even get up to eat. I'm just like, well, no, that's not true. I just like to stay in the bed, and I actually watch The View every morning.
Good girl.
I do. And I watch television and babysit my nephew and do whatever else. Yeah, everything. But I'm not a very good chef. I can't cook anything. I'm just really good for, you know, performing and relaxing. And now acting, which I love.
Do you any stuff on the computer? I know your sister's a big Twitterer.
She is. and she's really trying to talk me into it.
Yeah.
I'm actually very behind. I mean, I didn't do much of the MySpace and the Facebook, and I still have not been on Twitter. And I wanted to talk to her because she was here, but I had to get my cousin to Twitter her for her to call me back. So everyone's like completely addicted to it. Yeah. But I do like to use the telephone.
We're trying to cut back. We're trying to cut back on our Twittering on this panel because we were Twittering over the. We were doing.
I hear that it's really, really addictive. So
don't start it, Beyonce, because you
talk to me. You don't say that to me.
Beyonce has a tour coming out. She's got to get ready for her tour, which is.
And what liver?
I'm just saying that this tour, because we know what you have to do. Now, starting June 21st, you're going to kick off your U.S. tour to support your third solo album,
yes.
I Am Sasha Fierce.
Yes.
And you got 71 costumes for this tour.
Not my costumes. That's including the band and the dancers.
How many do you have?
I think 6.
Did you
design?
Look at that.
No, they're actually Terry Mugler.
Oh, really?
Oh, Terry Mugler.
Oh, yeah,
shall
the
I
perfume
say.
guy, right?
Yes.
And then also, too, girl, I'm sorry, did I interrupt? You know, we remember you when Saturday Night Live? Justin Timberlake, when he appeared with you in this hysterical clip of Single Ladies. We just got to put this on.
That's it.
That was hysterical.
How do you feel about everybody copying this dance? Like my little sister, I come home and she's like, I'm doing the Beyonce dance. I think I got it down. And there's all these clips on the internet of people doing it.
That's my goal. I mean,
well, you achieved it. I mean, it's all over the internet.
I would have never known that, you know, something would be copied so many times. And I feel really proud that everyone feels like they can be a part of it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess my goal is to do something that is relevant from years to come. And, you know, when I'm older, I want somebody to, you know, do what I
Well, when you see the old folks at the old folks' home, talk about, then you know you did it. Listen, Beyonce's movie, Obsessed, opens in theaters tomorrow. Tickets for the tour go on sale Saturday the 25th, and everybody in the audience is going home with a gift bag from Beyonce's own fashion line, Dave Rome.